Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Today, I'm going to be trying out Hunting Horn for the first time since probably, I don't know, low rank 2 or 3? It's been quite a while, so I'm not good at it. I guess I can check this. So yeah, village quests. I did 3 hunts with the Hunting Horn, and I did 2 hub quests, and that's it. So it's time to look for potentially straightforward quests. Like, I think this one shouldn't be too bad. I don't like Daimyo Hermitor. Like, some of these shouldn't be too bad. A Rajang's actually probably not that bad. But I want, like, actually this might be the perfect simple one to do.
Truth be told, this is my first time being outside of the castle.
But this one has a fun name. I'm gonna pick this one.
I'm hoping to use my best of luck.
It'll be easy, but getting like the very, very basics down in an easy quest is probably for the best. Could I equip more appropriate leveled gear? Yes, I could. But for now, I mostly just want to work and get used to, like, the specific songs, sort of. I think Lagambi's not a good one, because its head is often up. Not always, just often. That was weird. I was able to turn more than I expected there. Yeah, there's a lot of, like... It's like this into kick up into that sort of thing. I don't know whether there's an optimal combination to work with. Because there's probably, like, specific attacks to avoid. Specific attacks that you want to do as much as possible. But that one's weird. Like, it has a weird amount of, like, shifting, I think. But yeah, this is an easy hunt. I imagine even hitting this and then healing with this, I could just tank everything because it's a 1-star quest. But now I need to also work with Silkmine Shockwave, because it adds extra KO? Yeah, that's a lot of extra hits. I'm doing something wrong, because I'm not triggering that correctly. But it's kind of interesting. With this overhead smash... Oh, the overhead smash doesn't have a step forward. That's interesting. I would have assumed it would. Based on exactly nothing except for the switch axe move. The switch axe, similar move, like an overhead attack, has a step forward. I assume this would, but instead this is just sort of... Oops, wrong button. But this just swings, which is good, but... Well, that's interesting.
Wonderful work, my friend.
This weapon, when you press, like, Y to attack, it doesn't instantly attack. That's probably what felt so weird when I was trying to attack earlier. Because I expected pressing the button to trigger the attack like it normally would. But in this case, it doesn't. That's cool.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, I don't really know prioritization, I guess. And positioning, because there's definitely a certain degree of, like, how to position that needs to be worried about. Those damage numbers are very satisfying because of the secondary sonic hits, and I'm hitting two monsters at the same time. That's really cool.
This'll do for now.
Mostly just wanted to escape. Like, there's a lot of very large sweeping attack. Yeah, the motion on that attack is kind of goofy though.
Are you ready?
Those hits are very solid. And yeah, a lot of these attacks are very contingent on directional inputs. You can't use the B input on launch. Oop, over aggressive. But it's, I mean, that has like super armor, I guess. I'm bad at triggering the right trigger Y because I press right trigger and then Y instead of pressing them at the same time.
It's over.
But that was not a good
Nice
test
thank you.
because, I mean, it took like 6 minutes, maybe 7. I did learn a few basic things, like how important directional input is
Pardon my
compared to some other weapons. Yeah, it's not a good, it's not a meaningful introduction. Excuse me, sorry. The only thing I really learned is, like, why, like, the Y inputs, they, like, I don't know, they're different. No, they're not different. I guess I'm not paying enough attention, but it's like, there's a lot more that matters to it, but I think I should turn off the echo. Yeah, the echo. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. It's not a good test of anything. But
Wow, that's a bunch.
Moofy. A handcrafted Moofa.
Hope to see
Okay.
you again soon.
You know what? I'm gonna get sidetracked. I don't know what those are. I don't know what this is either. Okay, so it's just a goof thing. 'Cause I haven't interacted with this mechanic at all. Okay. See, there's a bunch of things that I can put there. I like that. These are all really good. But then trinkets are where you can put the... No, Moofy. It's a sheepdog looking creature. Okay, so this is where these come in. Fun. That's fun. Amatsu. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but pictures. But it's neat. It's an entire facet of the game that I've totally ignored.
For stopping by.
I need a harder quest to better... well, not harder actually. I need a quest that will last longer, but isn't crazy difficult, so I can still, like... That might be good. Yeah. Because basil juice and puke puke are going to be pretty easy, I think. Anjanath might be hard to hit the head, but that might be a good way to learn a little. I'll stick with this weapon instead of the other hunting horn that I crafted that's not really that good either. But it's interesting.
Let us begin.
Okay, puke puke first. I think this will be an okay test. I should have read what the quest was about though, because most event quests have some sort of aesthetic going for them. And there's like stories like Santa Claus or someone wanting socks for their wedding, which I might do next actually, because that would be a pretty good hunt for this, I think.
There's the target.
That's a very large AoE roar. Oh wait, I wanted to swap off of Echo, because I think the Echo makes the health restore marginally less valuable. Like, I think it makes it a little bit less useful because you can't just... You have to commit to the performance to actually make use of the heal. Which you don't need to commit to that performance, but you need to commit to a performance instead of just BB, BB, BB to heal. That's a lot quicker because it's still master rank. Even if it's weak, it's still master rank. Now, the performance thing would be better if there was a mechanic whereby having 4 things on the musical staff would give you an extra, would give you better healing, but I mean, you could just do this. I don't think it's efficient, but okay, I mean, that was pretty satisfactory. Oh, it missed. Wow. That's pretty funny.
I'll show you no mercy.
I'm not gonna wait. That's pretty good against a monster like this. Again, I'm probably still... There's probably very specific combos that are optimal, and I don't know what they are. That was a run, I guess. I actually really like the Sonic Wave. I don't feel like it's great, but I enjoy it as an effect. I missed. Oh well. It's interesting though. I think the hunting horn's a lot more interesting than the hammer. Not saying hammer's bad, just there's much more potential for combos, even if I don't know anything about the combos, but like I could be playing the hammer totally wrong. But the hammer feels like it wants you to charge attack a lot. Whereas this feels like... I forgot that the swing hit. Oh well. This one feels like it wants you to change your methodology constantly. Like, you don't want to be just hitting Y, just hitting B, just hitting YB. Like, you want to keep it different depending on the scenario. And the hammer is probably like that as well, and I probably just don't know how to use it properly. Like, there's only so much you can do with the hammer. Like, there is like a hard... There's a much more limited array of choices you can make. It's like press Y, and then chain Y, and then maybe hit 1B, chain B, or do various charge attacks. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a ton of diverse options. There might be. I might be missing something obvious. I should actually just mount a Punisher, because it should maybe kill already. Well, that'd be fun. It crossed my mind of an idea, like... Oh, what? It ran away really quick. The idea of being able to buff a wyvern ride with a hunting horn, because like temporarily the monsters on your side, they're temporarily a bit of an ally, even if they're being forced to be an ally. So like being able to buff them would be funny. And then setting up a whole entire build about playing a hunting horn and being able to buff a wyvern ride. That makes me think about... I mean, timing-wise, I'm just feeling like I need something to talk about, but the,
Looks useful.
another trailer for what trailer? I didn't watch the full thing, but there was a live stream from Gamescom. Ooh, that was weird looking. But it was very... A few of the things that I cared enough to look at. Ooh, it can turn a lot more than I expect. It's been a while. Like, there's a lot of interesting stuff.
It's up to something!
Like, I don't know. Something about the... stream stuff that was shown made Doshiguma look a lot fluffier. A lot more friendly. Yep, I deserve to be... Oh, that had, like... That has super armor, seemingly. Yeah, what... I wonder what the best attack to hit a tall monster is. Like, it's definitely not this. I don't have slide beat, so I can't easily do stuff with that. Oh, that was funny. Should I just be focusing the feet until it falls over, maybe? Or is it pressing Y for the relatively vertical attack? Oh wait, I can't. I have to get the Y. I need the right trigger Y combo to hit this. Which is not hitting because its head's in the ground, but that's beside the point. That was a part break? Except it doesn't look like there was a part broken. I'm not going to worry too much about this. I'm going to try to see if I can... Basically, is the distance for this it's really not. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to hit with the second part for a wake up. It might be. But it seems difficult. So the Basilicus is here. Just felt like it took a while. It does have a lot of very, solid vertical reach. At least compared to the hammer, I think. Like, the hammer felt like it, well, other than its spinning aerial move and slope attacks, it felt very limited in terms of like vertical capacity, like ability to attack. This has a lot more, it seems to me like Hunting Horn has a lot more reach. I was also remembering that I was just trying to talk about the Monster Hunter Wild stuff, which really I don't have much to say. I just think it's kind of the reveal that you can use whatever armor appearance you want is interesting. It means that you can choose more freely.
Let us move.
I don't think there's an issue with that sort of implementation. But I didn't watch a ton of it because honestly, full gameplay is more likely to be, I don't know, minor spoilers and such. Not that I'm particularly worried about spoilers. I just seeing, I don't know, monster patterns before I fight them is sort of a different type of spoiler, as opposed to like the existence of a monster is a non-issue in my mind, but like, well, except like final boss monsters, that type of stuff is probably better left unspoiled, but official sources are not going to spoil stuff like that. This has been a pretty bad attempt at a fight. Let me press B. But like, I just kind of am not super interested in seeing how the new monsters are going to behave. Because that's the type of stuff that's kind of fun to learn when playing, instead of seeing it beforehand. Not that I'm, again, I'm not really worried. I just sort of... I also really like the spider that's been revealed. I think it's... I like the name, because I assume it's... I mean, it seems like it's supposed to be like a ballerina with the name, which I think is fun. It might not be. It could be some crazy coincidence that it sounds kind of like a mix-up of ballerina. Or it reads like a mix-up of ballerina. I haven't actually heard how they pronounce it. But it is a cool design for a monster. I mean, it's technically not a spider, I guess. It's there's a specific classification I can't remember the name of.
I shall put this to good use.
But it's like Lala Barina. Basically, is what I remembered reading it as. Though in my head, it's still just ballerina. Lala Barina, yeah. Like that has to be referencing like ballerina.
Revive my trusty weapon.
Temnoceran. I don't know the pronunciation. Which, like, I don't know if it's technically not a spider. because spiders don't exist in this world. I don't know. But it's a spider. Like, it's a cool aesthetic. And they didn't, like... They spoiled a few attacks, like how it attacked a large monster, how it's very, nimble. But it's not really surprising that it's nimble. I guess the only thing that I would say feels maybe not ideal for them to have revealed might be like the rose tail, but that's also a big part of the aesthetic, so they kind of have to reveal stuff like that. Oops. I don't know if I should be doing that performance super often or if I should be trying to wait. Can that combo into the spinning move? Just based on the visual? I wonder if it can. Whoops. I'd say one issue with Hunting Horn, I can't break this tail, which like is not super important, but it's still a bit of a shame.
It's up to something!
It landed right on a bomb, which is funny. Basil juice landing on a bomb. I probably don't need to heal that desperately, but... Oh, I want to test this. Okay, Can it combo? It cannot. I figured it wouldn't, but... Oops, I'm gonna die. I'm being too aggressive. Is it doing the... carpet bombing? It's not. Like, there's probably specific attacks to do that are most optimal in openings like this. I'm just gonna commit to this because I feel like it. I'm not particularly worried about efficient wake-ups yet. Gotta get the buff. Oops, I wasn't looking. I was more focused on trying to eat. Oops. The large heal's not actually that large. Which it's probably a lot. It's a lot larger than the small heal, but
After it!
it's it's health recovery, but it's kind of. I mean, it can't be too good, and it's really just there for chip damage, I guess. But no, I could barely see that one.
Not quite sharp enough.
Yeah, it's feeling okay as a weapon. I'm probably doing something wrong, but it feels like it could be absolutely nothing, but it feels like I'm doing more damage than with the hammer when I played yesterday. I do like that aesthetic of the tail explosions where they trigger each other. They're triggered by impacts from the basil juice. It's a very fun design. I'm not buffed, am I? up quick enough. Perfect. Broadly speaking, luck, but it was intentional.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Oops. Yeah, they can really spin on that attack.
It's up to something!
I was hoping that I could stun it there. Whoops, I can get exploded. Yep. I do... the Palico bomb, hitting the basil juice is always funny to me. Because they're such an explosive monster. I should be buffing. What am I doing? I need the Silkbind Shockwave. Whoops, I'm gonna die at this rate. I'm being too aggressive. It's kind of interesting that the full lie down Superman dive doesn't provide the single roll in water fire clearing. I assume it's a byproduct of being totally invulnerable. Because there's no reason to make it so that the Superman dive is even better than it already is, so...
No more holding back!
Please don't. Oh, Wide Wyvern is suboptimal. Probably not suboptimal, it's just kind of annoying. Not a good way to learn. It just means, okay, I have to run it to 13? It's either 13 or 10, or both, that have the bugs on the walls to run into. It's possible 12 does. Oh, I made the wrong turn. Okay, whatever. Basilus can't turn very well. I'm back where I started, pretty much. Let's just run him into a wall here. That was a waste of time. Yeah, that was, what? Less than 900 damage?
It's all over for you!
Yeah, this felt a lot, simpler. Oh, I haven't been using Earth Shaker.
It's over!
I should be using that.
Pardon my insolence.
Okay, that was quick. I guess I'll do a anomaly hunt again like I did with the hammer. And I will hope it won't take 40 plus minutes. But yeah, it's like, it's so much more complicated than the hammer, I think. 'Cause like you can do this, this, into this, or this, into this, and it's sometimes different, depending on when you activate them. But I don't know when it's different. It's like BB, YB is that, but B into YB can do that. Y into no directional input. But sometimes Y, whatever. Ah, it's too slow. But yeah, like, when it activates differently, it's probably fairly simple. Like, I assume it's like, if you put a combo chart, it's like Y, Y, Y. YB, YB, BBB, and then like one Y then goes to the secondary YB, and then back to the third Y if you hit Y again. There's probably something. Steam ticket? Oh. So this was a quest specific to... Okay, it didn't actually click that all 3 of those are Monster Hunter World monsters. Okay, that makes sense. So Clockwork, armored set. Meowcenaries, research, and someone wants to talk. Oops, wrong person. I'm done. Talk to her.
Hey, good to see ya.
They should be special? Yes. Liane? That's probably a reference that I don't understand. Could be it's probably a Monster Hunter reference, but... Oh, I hate that aesthetic, honestly. I just hate the eye thing. Like, the rest doesn't look great, but it's not bad. I think this eye just looks really... It feels so out of place. But... That's just me. Well, it feels out of place in this game. Those types of things didn't feel as out of place in World to me. Did I have Meowcenaries? Yes. Sure. Someone wants to talk.
Oh, it's you.
I wonder how many Elgato tickets I have by now. I assume it's a lot. But
Great to see
I want to read what the quest I just did was. Fear in the Flooded Forest. That's fairly mundane. But... Ooh. I can't do that with the Hunting Horn. Risen, Crimson Glow, Volstrax. I'm also still too low level for it to be a different version. It's still basic, but...
I pray that this calamity may soon come to an end.
I guess I'll check real quick. I need Slog Bones. Do I have anything that can give me Slog Bones? No. So yeah, I have to do this hunt. Okay. It's gonna be rough, but I'll try it. If I run out of time, I run out of time. Triple Hunting Horn hunt.
I pray for your good fortune.
Actually, one of them already provides attack defense up. So maybe I'd be better with this? 300. The dragon is not useless. Oh, I didn't put decorations in this. I should have. But like... Tigrex has some dragon weakness. Not a ton, but it exists. Espinas has a little bit of dragon weakness. And Apex Arzuros has absolutely none and is a little weak to ice. How is Tigrex on ice? That sounds like a weird, I don't know, Disney show. I mean, there's a little bit. Oh, actually, there's already elemental boost. It's already a ton of overlap on the songs that they play. Attack, defense, health recovery, sonic wave versus elemental, blight negate, wind pressure negate. I assume 10 raw. I assume 40 affinity is better than 10 raw. 40 affinity times... Do I have crit boost 2 or 3? I have 3, which means 40. So 40 times 0.4, I could do it in my head, but I don't want to. 16%. Which should, if it's all linear and everything, 40% affinity, I think should be better than 10 raw, right? Now the other factor is the rampage slots and the other decoration slot that I could put something in. Like it's possible that Dower of Soul would be better than whatever I have. Then I guess... Oh no, but the Bloody Jewel could be good. Yeah, I'll use the other one for now. And I will equip the Bloody Jewel, because that will benefit from Blood Blight a little. Ooh, that was unequipped. Whoops. That's wasteful. I don't know what to equip. I'm pretty sure I could put Crit Element. I'm pretty sure that there are some Hunting Horn decorations. Other enhancements? Horn Maestro? It's a level 1. Like, that's probably good, I have to assume, right? Like, that has to be beneficial. Because if it isn't, then what's the point? What's Bludgeoner? Ah, yeah, okay, no. Quick Sheath, recovery. I can't know what else might be useful. I need to change my setup, I remembered now. There's probably a lot of stuff here that's useful.
Be careful out there.
I have to assume the Maestro one has to be good, right? I don't really have spaces to spare, huh? Okay. For now, this is what I'll do. Like, maybe the worst equip I've ever seen. Level 1 in a 4 slot. I should also save this. It's such a bad looking slot, but it's probably good, right? I do need to change. I don't want the Echo.
Back to work.
I want to switch off of Echo. Specifically because it feels beneficial. Like, 2 hits with YB for Sonic Wave and not having to wait for a right trigger. 2 hits with B for... Never mind, I'm using the other weapon. I was thinking about the weapon I was just using, where it felt like it would be more important to have... I forgot that I had literally just switched. So this one is probably an example where the Echo might be better. But the other one with like the Sonic Wave and the heal, I have to assume that for those it's better to stick with
Looks useful.
the non-Echo performance mode, because hit Sonic Wave, hit Sonic Wave could be good. Maybe hit heal while still attacking instead of having to perform might be better. Whereas for this, YB, perform to get all 3 buffs right away is, I kind of think, probably better. Now this is based on no real knowledge, so I might be wrong. I'd honestly say there's a good... I keep forgetting that there's actually like a hole there. I'd actually say there's a good chance that I'm wrong. But it is what it is at this point.
There's the target.
Can you give me the shockwave? Oops. That invuln effect is pretty nice. And this is feeling better than the hammer felt initially, at least. Like, there's a lot more... It's basically just more damage numbers. I'm dead. Oh, I got saved at the very last second. I'm confused by Blight negated. Like, it has a duration, but it doesn't block like poison. Is it? And like paralysis. So like those are not blights, I'm guessing.
Thanks for the support.
Oh, it has a different performance, I think, than the previous one that I was using. I thought he was gonna roar there. Okay. Oh, that was... I forgot about that, I guess. I need to buff, actually. That was lucky.
You're the target.
I've learned recently that the yelling can be disabled, and I really should do that. I love Intrepid Heart activating there and not actually doing anything. Well, that should have hit me. Was that Blight negated doing something? What? Oh, it flew away.
Don't let it get away. Run.
That felt better than the other fight, honestly, so far. Okay. Pick these up, even if I don't need them. It's feeling better than a hammer against this guy. I felt like I should have been hit there. It's mostly this performance. Just standing there and being able to perform under and get all those hits in just feels satisfactory. Even if I'm not necessarily being super effective. Oh yeah, it's in foot form, I think. Bad idea, yep. I should probably figure out a few more things about how to do this properly. This is bad. Yep. Too aggressive. I'm kind of feeling the other hunting horn might have been better now. Specifically because of the healing. Just being able to heal while in combat to counteract being constantly poisoned. That's a weird attack, honestly. Kind of hoping to knock him over with a impact to the foot. I assume this is good. Yeah, that's a big hit. I'm out of wire bugs. I was too aggressive. And that oh wow. That attack has incredibly slow wire bug recovery. So you can only really use it. Come on. Okay, it did hit. It seems like I can only really use it when I'm like prepared to replace the necessary wire bugs. I need wire bugs to work with, basically. I need at least 4 wire bugs to be able to use it, unless it's like the monster has been downed.
Thanks for the support.
Otherwise, after I do that, if I get hit, I'm at major risk. This is probably too aggressive, but it worked out. KO would be nice right about now, honestly.
This is going to hurt.
Oh, of course, it flinched 8 sentries away. And it leaves.
After it.
I should read what Blight Negated actually does.
Let us move.
Blight Negate. I assume it just makes it weaker? Nullifies all elemental blights. Okay. So it's elemental blights. I hope it doesn't apply to blood blight. I guess poison blight might not... I don't know if poison... I thought poison blight existed. Maybe it's the stronger form. If it does exist. Nice KO. It's so much more, this is much more satisfying than the hammer. Mostly because it's just more numbers. And more numbers is just better. Well, it's either more numbers or bigger numbers. And honestly, so far, Hunting Horn seems like a good mix of both. It has a few big numbers and a ton of rapid hitting numbers. This is bad if he blasts a fireball at me, but he didn't. Okay, that's actually good. Except I can't ride the Apex Arzuros, so I would need to
Leave this monster to me.
chase down the... I'll have to chase this guy down again. Though actually, it might be for the best to to fight the Arzuros instead of focusing on finishing off the Espinas. Both of them were charging there, and yet neither hit the other. Which is pretty goofy. Yeah, I'll start focusing the it just clipped into the ground. I'm gonna focus the Arzuros now, and then both can be finished off
This'll do for
in
now.
whatever order works. Ah, but if the Espinas doesn't leave, nope, it did leave. It's just the line drawing the direction was a little bit confusing.
Brace yourself.
1, 2. Make sure I have this up. Get the hits in.
I'll show you no mercy.
Yeah, I actually really like these attacks that are basically bonus hits.
Be careful.
That the hammer also has, like Impact Blast. There's just something about doubling the number of damage numbers that show up. It's good for, I don't know, dopamine, serotonin, any number of chemicals in the brain. Oops. A bit of an overcommitment on that attack. Just re-up this, make sure it's always there.
Keep attacking.
Of course it goes to where the Espinas is for some reason. No idea why.
Run.
Let's get going.
Who's gonna leave?
Not quite.
Who do I want to leave? Yeah, that sharpness stays up pretty solid. Okay, yeah, it's the one that's leaving. The Espinas... bleh. I can't speak words. I'm gonna focus the Arzuros. Basically because there's a chance that this might take long enough that I can Wyvern ride the Espinas again to beat up the Tigrex when it eventually shows up. And I think that's worth more than focusing one monster down first. That's fine, not ideal at all, but... Why? Espinas is very committed. Normally they don't chase like this, but this one is. I really love it. One of them's gonna leave, and it's probably the Arzuros.
Don't let it get away! Now's my chance!
If the Espinas chases me, I don't know what's happening, because normally they don't follow between zones like this. Good. No, it decided to travel to this zone, is what it looks like, and it's gonna fly. It ran halfway here, and then decided that it had to take a flight. I hate when this happens. Because honestly, it's less annoying in World. This is one thing that I think World did better, in a very specific context. When monsters were constantly following each other, they at least constantly picked fights with each other, is what it at least felt like. Whereas in this one, if they pick a fight with each other once, they don't seem to pick a fight with each other again at all for a while. Like they take a while before they fight again. Which is very limited and obnoxious when you're trying to, you know, not get chased by a monster across multiple zones. Why did it fall on its back there?
Very kind.
I need to get in a good position. Oh, if that hits, that would be great. 1, 2, this should be good. Yes.
Came up with a northern
Face my fury!
This is sort of the other benefit of not killing the Espinas. If the followers pull them into a fight, it's kind of helpful.
Thanks for the support.
I mean, the big issue with the follower stuff is that the monsters don't behave in a way that makes any sense, but... because they just sort of shift everywhere, but it's fine.
You're done for!
It did hit. If I'd hit 1 or 2 more times first, I could have gotten the spinny mob in. I don't remember what it's called. I can get hit. That was a very committed chain of attacks.
Brace yourself!
I didn't... Okay.
Any last word?
This should be fine. That audio was pretty funny. That's fine. Oh, no. Can't, please knock me out. Ah.
Be careful!
Unfortunate. So yeah, this... It's a lot more willing to, like, double hit. Up, please. Thank you. Thank you. Like, this spinny one is willing to hit a lot more than a lot of other attacks are willing to. I'm about to get hit. Or not. Because they're not even targeting me. I don't know if I'm overusing the right trigger Y attack. I don't know what it's actually called.
Not much longer now.
But... I wonder if 63 Dragon with the elemental attack
Let us
boost.
move.
I will inefficiently trigger Mega Barrel Bombs. Or not.
Detonate. Place the bomb.
Whoops. Stay back. Too slow. But it's high immunity during it. Well, so you can combo into that directly. Nice. Okay, 30 minutes left and I've already killed one and done a bunch of damage to the other. That's, I think, better than my hammer attempt. At, I think it's 8 levels lower? With effectively the same weapon. It was the same Shigaru Magala weapon, but a hammer version. I really like this weapon. The organ aesthetic is very good. I think it's better than the hammer. Like, the hammer's not terrible, but I think it sort of misses out on some of the potential by having the central sort of eye component. Oh, I didn't consume these. The central eye looking thing that's being held doesn't look very good, in my opinion.
Place the bomb. I put down a
I don't know the best wake up. Okay, give me this. Oh yeah, these have lingering poison.
It sprung the trap.
Yeah, I mean, I think this hunt's going a lot better. But I do think Echo would have been better with this than the other one. The other weapon that I was using earlier probably is better without Echo. But I think this one would be better with the Echo.
I have awakened.
Buff. Yeah, that was like 2 of those. I still have like 25 minutes left. I think that's like 5 minutes more than I had
I shall put this to
when I
good
did this
use.
with a hammer. Might even be more than 25 minutes left. Yeah, 27 minutes. I think it's way better.
Nothing suspicious around here.
Let us move.
Give me... Man, I'd honestly say,
Drive, my trusty
the
weapon.
more important thing is that it feels like it's a better hunt. Even if it's not actually going faster, it hasn't felt bad. And like, if I'm having fun during the hunt, even if it actually is taking a little bit longer, it's still better, I think. Lucky life. Where? Up above? On the... Is it up there? It's kind of weird that they found it when it was still out of sight and impossible to see, but whatever. So I have this to throw. Oh yeah, throw this, wait till it roars, then jump in. I think that's the way to go.
It's up to
Wait for it to
something.
roar. Jump in. Bad choice, but it worked out because iframes and... Well, not iframes. Super armor
Brace yourself.
is what I mean. Two, three, spin. Yes.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Step back for a second. 1, 2, 3. Spin. No spin. Huh. I would have gone for the... Oh, okay. Stay back. I don't know what that is. Can I do this?
Are you ready?
I can.
Thanks for the support.
That worked pretty decently. I don't know if I should be focusing the face or the nodes.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Step back. I guess I probably don't need to focus too much, because if I just use... Oops, I went under the tail. If I use this a lot, I can get a lot of hits in that hit every node. That should have probably been targeting me instead of nothing. Spin. That didn't have as much step forward as I thought it did. Oops. Just get the buffs for a minute. Oops. Ooh, Remobra. Come on. Thank you.
Humans could learn from you. You have my thanks.
I don't have the buff anymore. Is the buff shown on my bar? It is. I don't know where, but I think it is. I should be facing the... I should be at the head instead of standing back there, but... Come on.
It's up to something.
Back off. He's sleeping.
Keep attacking.
I think there's a lot of room for learning what combos exist for this weapon. But even without that, it still feels fun. And like that's the most important part. This is a bad idea. Yep. I didn't have time for the spin, so it worked out fine. But it might have consumed it. Maybe I activated it. It did. Okay. I didn't activate it. It just doesn't show on
Any last words?
as much as I thought it would. I don't understand that attack. Like, it's just an attack, right? Like, it's just a weird attack. Aesthetically, it feels like it should be like, you link and then you do a bunch of attacks and then it triggers. But instead it's just 2, like, hits with the second being delayed. For some reason. I need this. Bad positioning. Intrepid Heart helped.
I am in your debt.
Oh, not a spin. Lucky. That felt like it should have gone for a spin there. I'm always curious as to whether I'm placing too much emphasis on specific attacks. Like, I kind of wonder if... Oops. I thought for a second he was going for a spin. I wonder if I do the... What is it attacking? I might do this too often, but it feels so effective for the hitting all the nodes. It seems really good for that. Like, the most reliable way to hit hard to hit nodes. Because you sort of just hit everything. Oh, kind of useless, but...
Let us dance.
Can I see it on the map? Oh, I can't check the map. Oh well. I don't know where the optimal... Oh, actually. I think zone 13 should be pretty good, because if he falls over, he gets held down for longer by the goo? Like, the resin ground holds it down for longer? I don't know if that applies in this, Wyvern Ride context or not. I also need to spin around enough.
I think you've had enough.
Hopefully it didn't get me over the tail. I was hoping it would. But I got the trigger anyway, that's the most important part. Why sleep now? I'm not gonna waste any time. It's not gonna hit anything. Hit the wing, that's good enough. Spin. I think the just AoE, like the area of effect, I think really helps the hunting horn feel a lot better than the hammer did. Like just sort of a lot of over the top spinning and such. I don't know if that's what people dislike a bit about the hunting horn. I know plenty of people are not fans of the Rise installment. I don't know specifically why.
Very kind.
But I do like the AoE a lot. And if the AoE is part of the problem, then I don't know. The AoE is so satisfying. And it's like the AoE comes from the fact that it's more breakdancing than musical performance. And people not liking that it's more breakdancing than musical performance, I think makes sense as a personal gripe. Whoops, I actually should buff, huh?
Face my fury!
Somehow that hit the leg and the wing. Of course, it's gonna explode already. Those look quick. That, yep, Intrepid Heart. Oop. I missed. Very good job missing.
Brace yourself!
I'm getting hit. Oh, I didn't get a hit. Oops. No, that's the correct direction.
No more holding
Oh, it hits the head too. A little. Intrepid Heart really helped there. Then, yep, I saw that coming. Running away. Gonna go to sleep again. Well, not again, but like the Espinas did in the same location. Can I go up here? I can.
Now's the time to sharpen your weapon or fill up your stamina.
There's a spider up here. It's not the right way to wake up a monster, but it's what I'm gonna do anyway. That was so much quicker. 35-minute completion time instead of 40 plus, like 42 or 43.
Safe hands.
Not a good completion time by any means, but considering everything, I'm happy with that. I'm content. Yes, one of the slog bones. I only need one more. Oh, well, no. I'll probably need a lot more for other weapons eventually, but at this point,
Excuse me.
with my limited goal of only upgrading one weapon for now, I only need one more. Too early. I would have hit the ground before the quest complete showed up. Nice. Oh wait, that's actually really good. Because there was an interesting decoration that I wanted to consider. 171 Tigrex with 5 levels up instead of 8. Espinas Astalos. I gained some level. I don't know how much. Might have been 1, might have been 2. It was probably 2, right? That was good. Now I can upgrade my weapon. Honestly, that was pretty fun. I'm actually very happy with that. As I had said already. So, the next requirement is the Dire Cortex, which needs 181 plus. So I need at least 3 more anomaly research levels, which will need progress. But I will be stopping here. Next time, I will make an attempt at using the Greatsword. I will likely not be doing an anomaly quest because I don't think I can use the Greatsword properly. I just don't think it will go well. There's probably a lot of stuff I should learn about, but yeah, I mean, that's probably good. I'm assuming that affects... no, gauges and charge rates. It should apply to Greatsword, right? Like, that's the epitome of charged attack, right? Like, there's nothing that's more charge attack than that. Let me see if there's anything that might be better to equip. Because the unique Greatsword ones are all about guarding, and I don't want to worry about guarding because I'm already going to struggle enough doing damage. I'm not going to try that. That might be fine to carry. That's actually probably not bad on the hunting horn with the performance spinny attack. I'll just put Spearbird or something. It's super wasteful, but... I mean, Camellias might be better, but I'll just do Spearbird. So, I know absolutely nothing about these. I mean, True Charge Slash, you'd never swap that. Like, I should figure out all this stuff. For this very brief moment, this definitely, like, a bunch of, so the only thing that I know is charge into, strong into, true charge. That's about all I know. I don't even know. I assume you basically never go for those if you're trying to chain to true charged. Like, I have to assume that if you're going for the true charged, you generally go like quick into the full charge. Like, I imagine you don't do much, but there's like...
Wonderful work, my friend.
They're listing a combo with wide slash and rising slash. What is tackle? How do I tackle? Because tackles are important, I think, B, while charging. Leaping wide slash. Gains extra hits with each charge stage. Wait, is it like... Oh wait, I don't know what the leaping charge thing is. So, but there's this, charge, tackle, charge, tackle, charge. Okay, this is kind of charge. Yeah, you charge tackle into true charge slash. I don't know if you do that often. I don't know enough. Like, I assume you generally don't go through the whole the chain of slashes.
Any last words?
That hit for less because I did something. But this... I don't know. Oh, because... probably something. Yeah, it's like... despite having, like, super basic attacks, it's so much more complicated. If a true charged slash hits against a soft weak point, the second attack will do much more damage. Presumably, like, first attack is the first swing followed by the big swing. I don't... leaping wide slash? Wide slash is B, so is that like in the air? Surge slash combo. Surge slash combo exchange. Surge slash combos exchange charging power for speed. Follow-ups using overhead slashes, wide slashes, and rising slashes all behave differently as well. And then tackle to tank through stuff. Power sheath. A quick forwards maneuver performed as you sheath your weapon that boosts your attack power for a short period of time. Silkbind attack activated by pressing left trigger Y. After landing a hit, you can follow up by pressing Y or right trigger midair. Charge the follow-up attacks by holding either button. Leaping wide slash is BBB. But this mentions... can you charge that? 1, 2... like wide slash, tackle. Is it like... it carries the charge that you have before the tackle? That's weird. I don't know enough to be like when you would to know at all when you would use that. I wonder if it changes based on... it's still only 3 hits, so you don't get anything for doing... it's just 1, 2, 3. That's the only charge stage that matters for that.
Not quite sharp enough.
It's an interesting weapon. I might try to figure out a Frostcraft or Rhyme Guard set.
You're done for.
Yeah, so 1700 because it hit a soft part instead of a solid part. Rising slash does something. That's interesting. That's probably not an intentional application because I hit YB. So rising slash. Interesting. Probably not good, but like if I just mash YB, like YB, rising slash, charge tackle, into charge, it sort of feels like it's going faster than if I actually try to charge and then, like, if I go charge, yeah, because if I mash the two, I still have to go through the rising slash, but it felt more consistent for some reason. But now it doesn't. Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. If I'm hitting the monster with attacks, it's consistent. Like if I'm facing it and I just spam YB, it properly charges and tackles. But if I'm not hitting a monster and I spam YB, It must be some sort of a reaction to rising slash hitting. Weird. That's so weird. It's like, it's so odd. There's so much like specificity to the weapon that I definitely don't know. Oh, you can just do it here. Sick. Okay. Hunting Edge takes me into the air. And I can Y for a jumping charge slash. Or right trigger for a plunging thrust. That's neat. It's kind of awkward. Does it have to hit? Yes, it does. And then Power Sheath is a quick weapon put away, and then a bit of a bonus for a little bit of time.
Are you ready?
Though, I don't know, it doesn't... It might last for longer... Yeah, it lasts for a reasonable time, okay. Weapon out, Hunting Edge, Power Sheath are still the defaults. Change these for Guard Tackle, Surge Slash, Strong Arm, and Backslide. Guard Tackle. More flat side, more cumbersome than your standard tackle, but strong and allows you to guard. So you presumably take less damage when you tackle through something. Offensive style that combines speed with the weight of the weapon to unleash a stream of powerful attacks. Falling Slash, Vortex Slash, Rising Slash. After executing the above 3-hit combo, hold left stick Y to then release to perform a strong charged slash. So this can't... Surge Slash can't do manual charged slashes. It can only get to strong charged. Y, B, Y, B. And then Y with the direction. Strong Arm. Reinforce arms and weapon temporarily. If used while charging, you can quickly parry an attack, then unleash a fierce onslaught. Left trigger, press Y, or while charging, hold left trigger with the charged slash combo, with the surge slash combo. Charge with Y after parrying an attack, or YB, YB after parrying to do a stage 3. Quick evasive. Watch for an opening while charging and upping attack level, and perform charge during surge slash combo based moves. I have no idea what that means. It probably means something useful, but I don't know enough about the weapon to know what it really, like, the implications. So if I press and hold Y, it just does more falling slashes. Oh, okay, that's weird. It's a very different playstyle, huh? Because you have to do like... Oh, yes, you only get a charge slash after the third attack in the combo. Which also... And you can get to true charged. I don't know if you can get to true charged without doing the tackle, though. The tackle might be necessary. Because if I go straight into a... No, you can just true charge still. Okay. But you have to do like 3 attacks before you can do charged attacks. But then it charges real quick.
Are you ready?
It's interesting. I don't know if it's good.
It's all
It's probably its own playstyle entirely. Which I imagine, honestly, I'd probably play better with. This sort of playstyle instead of the normal. I don't... That's a counter? It's too much to try to learn all at once. So yeah, it's a counter, I assume. Or like at least a block. After parrying an attack. Because what makes it unclear is it sort of feels like it suggests that you can't do the onslaught. It seems to be suggested that that's contingent on activating it while... Oops. I actually have to be in this. Which makes it...
I'll show you no mercy.
Except I couldn't do the strong arm in that scenario. Okay. And then you can follow that up with a tier 3. Or with a... Oops. I forgot that I only had the counter on the one dial.
Some humans could learn from you.
But yeah, I think I get what it means. Can't do backstep mid attack. I'm just gonna... Can I... Okay, you can kind of backslide easily.
You're done for.
See, I can combo that straight into that more easily. But you can't... I don't know what it says stuff about activating it while charged. If used while charging, you can quickly parry an attack. But 1, 2, 3 into a charge. Oh wait, no, I remember. It said it has a different input that it lists at the bottom. Yeah, you have to press 1, 2, 3, charge, press and let go of left trigger. You have to tap left trigger. Okay. That's interesting. It's weird, but it's kind of interesting. Can't really test it quite as easily.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I can't test it anywhere near as easily. I guess the easiest way to test it actually is
You're done for.
do that into a charge. The charge didn't, it charged too quick. But I need to do that into this. The timing is iffy, because I'm bad.
Are you ready?
And then I can get into a true charge slash from there. That's kind of neat. There's potential that I imagine I don't fully grasp, but it's certainly complicated for being incredibly simple. Which, like, I guess, or being seemingly simple. Kind of like the hammer. The hammer's like, oh, hit the head, but it's a lot more complicated than that. Yeah, I'll stop there. I'm probably going to use the hunting horn more in the future. The hammer, probably not. Because honestly, they sort of, to me, they feel like they fill the same niche, but I prefer the hunting horn. The Greatsword I'll try next time. I don't think it will go well. I probably won't do any anomaly hunts, but I'll try it on a couple hunts, and I mean, they'll be under-leveled hunts, so it should be fine, but after that, I'll be trying the ranged weapons again. So, hope you stick around, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.